Hi, my name is Shadow Warrior Luke, and you probably know me best for the Lupin the Third reviews, or possibly to a lesser extent for the Bomberman Let's Play. Nobody knows me for the Bomberman Let's Play. So I'm just here to ramble about how 2019 went for me and just chat about random stuff that I'm sure not many people are very interested in, but hey, it's my channel, I'll do what I want. So yeah, I'm playing Sonic 1. Something I usually do at the end of the year is to marathon the Sonic games. So that's 1 through 3 and Knuckles. And I usually play better than this, but frankly I have to deal with playing this and also talking. So a little bit difficult. Let's see if I can get an extra life here. Yes, I can. Woo. Okay, so yeah, first level done. Excellent. And I also got to the special stage. So I'm sure people know this trick, but if you don't, press nothing and it'll take you straight to the Emerald Chamber. And get across to the rub on the gems and hopefully get that first emerald. And there we go. 1 emerald down. I'm not expecting to get all of them because I'm going to be rambling and talking. But well, we'll see how things go. So, 2019 for me, well, I got some driving lessons, which was something of a resolution for me. I didn't pass my driving test, but I know enough that I could probably pass it again next time, fingers crossed. So, let's see how things go. There's a secret back here. There we go, look at that. 20 rings and a shield. Some handy, useful stuff from me playing this game. But yeah, driving, it's... I always have anxiety about it, but generally speaking I tend to do quite well on it. Just roundabouts, they're kind of my curse. Scary things. And yeah, other stuff, I've carried on with my volunteer work, which I do a lot of video, sort of helping out with making videos and helping record events. I also do a lot of photography. I'd like to do a bit more in the new year, maybe that should be the resolution. And I've also been able to reconnect with some friends from college, which is nice. As well as a few more friends online that I may have otherwise lost contact with. So, come on. And second one done. I'm probably going to fail this. Let's see how well I do. And of course I've also been doing the Lupin video reviews, which... yeah, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy doing them. It's nice being able to go through and watch them again. Sort of have an excuse to do it. Sort of a passion project. I know many people... I know I'm not the most viewed channel in the world, but... you know, we'll see how things go. Oop, careful. There's the Emerald Chamber, and... we'll see if I can get... to the second emerald. Come on, Mr. Emerald, and I'm in. So hopefully that should be the second one. I hope. Well, hopefully I hope I'm being redundant there. Let's And maybe I can upload a few more things for YouTube in the new year. Carry on with the Lupin stuff, definitely. I mean, you know, I'm only part way through Series 2. It'll probably be at least another year and a half before I get through that. And, you know, I enjoyed going through it, as I say. I hope people are checking it out and watching it themselves. I mean, that's the intent. Go ahead of me and check out the video. Or if you're a fan of it, then... Oops. Or if you're a fan of it and you want to hear someone else's opinions and tell me how wrong I am, then, you know, by all means, be my guest. I hate that spring. I think everybody hates that spring. I'm pretty sure in Cyber Shell's Let's Play, he got hit by the same spring and shouted about how terrible it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure nobody knows who Cyber Shell is that's watching this. I mean, hey, you might. But given that his stuff was about a decade ago now, that... Yeah. We'll see. Or... physics-based controls, eh? So I'm going to play through to the end. Get that invincibility up there if I can. Actually, I'll backtrack a bit. See if we can find 3 rings to... There we go. And I just got hit. Okay, now I'm invincible and we're up against Rob Blobnik. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, good job I'm not doing this for Let's Racing time. I'd probably just be laughed off the entire race. At least I have working audio, eh? Well, fingers crossed. Marble Zone. Much slower zone. So what else have I done? Let's go into non-productive stuff. So this year I played through pretty much the entire Zelda series. Not so much the spin-offs. So I didn't play Hyrule Warriors. I do own Hyrule Warriors, but well, there you go. I also didn't play Triforce Heroes because I don't own it, and I didn't play Four Swords, the original Four Swords, because while I do own it, it's multiplayer. I have no friends. No, that's a lie. I do have friends. Well, I mean, I talked about reconnecting with the friends, so it's a bit difficult to arrange something like that, I'd imagine, though, especially as you get older. I mean, I think it was re-released for 3DS or something, and you could play it single player there, but I don't have that version. I've just got the Game Boy Advance port. It was fun, though, to play through all of them. Besides that, you know, some of them I've not even touched since I initially got them. I mean, the DS ones, I still don't have a particularly high opinion of them, but, you know, it's fun to go through them again, at least. I think the problem with the DS ones is, you know, they're a bit... Some of the touchscreen controls are a bit awkward, like rolling in Phantom Hourglass or something. Or the panpipes in Spirit Tracks. Oops. Good job I did not decide to play the Game Boy Advance version of this. I'm pretty sure I'd be doing a lot worse. Though I actually did make it to the labyrinth zone in that. I'm not sure why I even bothered playing as far as that. I guess I can be a masochist for some stuff. So yeah, Zelda, like I say, a lot of them I haven't played since their initial release, like the DS ones and Twilight Princess. I mean, I'm sort of of the same opinion of it. I think it's got pacing issues, but, well, I mean, that's another video for another time, I suppose. This one always trips me up, so let's see how well I do on it. Oh, Gordon Bennett, this. See if I get it. Come on, no. Sped up, and we are going too fast. Sonic Retro, eat your heart out. Riveting commentary. So, what else? Other unproductive stuff. I have watched through all of... No, I never did it. Oh well. I watched through all of the Tipping 40s. People who talk to me on Twitch know that I often talk about them. Oh hey, I gotta continue there, so that's not too bad. I didn't watch the post-group breakup stuff, so Deus Ex Human Revolution and Shenmue 2 and them, but... You know, I went through the podcasts, I went through the Let's Plays. It's a lot of fun. I do kind of miss that sort of group Let's Play dynamic, I guess. I mean, they're all... I know they still do stuff from time to time, it's just... Yeah, I'm nostalgizing over Let's Plays, let's... Yeah, how many people can say that? Well, probably more and more nowadays, but... What else? That was lucky. For some reason I thought that one would crush you if you went under it, but... I guess not. I mean, the thing is, this Marble Zone is a very linear designed zone. It's... You know, there's only really one or two routes you can really take in it. Which is a bit of a dissonance compared to Green Hill Zone, where you can go up and down and... screw it, up and down and all around. Yeah, let's get the reference, you know. Yeah, Tipping 40s, they... For those who don't know, they basically riff on a lot of games that they deem rather bad. I mean, they have games they liked that they played. I think that, off the top of my head, they liked GoldenEye and Fallout New Vegas. And I think they also liked New Super Mario Bros. Wii when they played it. They got shade for it because there was another group, the Freelance Astronauts, that played it, even though the guy behind the Freelance Astronauts was the one who recommended they play it. And as a shout out, they actually did one of them actually did the old, rather old trolling technique. Please, my god. Yeah, I think I said in my first Lupin video I'd like to do other stuff as well. You know, that's still something I'd like to do at some point. Maybe upload the YouTube poop I did. I can usually get all of those, that's a bit of a disappointment. Well, maybe not, I don't know. Depends if people would actually like to see that. Oh wait a minute, there's invincibility here, so... yeah, just charge through. Well, charge through and get the rings and see if we can get another life. So this is the problem, you've got invincibility but you can't really charge through a lot of it. There's an extra life there, but whatever. Right, emerald number 4. Let's see if I can do this. I usually can. But, well, you know, let's play curse. If you consider this a let's play, I suppose. Yeah, I'm going to be erming a lot. I'm not really much of a speaker, that's the problem. Like what you see of me and the Lupin videos, that is a very treated, edited audio. You know, I'm talking. Well, talking. Well, not edited audio, I suppose, but very scripted, I suppose is the term. Yeah, maybe next year I'll actually talk a hell of a lot. No. Made it to the chamber, didn't get through. I mean, I'm probably not even going to bother editing the vocal audio for this. I'm just playing along as I talk. I mean, I'm sure people notice, if they've watched me in Let's Race in time, that I don't talk a lot. Part of that is because my audio was terrible in those videos, and part of it is I'm just not much of a talker. Yeah, you're gonna hear me coughing a lot, or clearing my throat a lot. Features of the Shadow Warrior Luke Let's Plays. I have 1 ring. I have 11 rings. But I can do everything I want with 1 ring. Well, I mean, you know, when I get to the final zone you don't get any rings, but I have my method of doing that. It's called the I am a chicken method. Because I'm a bit of a cautious player when it comes to a lot of games. What else have I been playing? The Resident Evil 2 remake, I think everybody's been playing that. And yeah, that's a kind of a strange one. I don't think it really replaces the original Resident Evil 2, but it's a good game in its own right. Although I think they could have done better on Claire's facial animations. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person who thinks... I hope I'm not the only person who says that. What else have I played? I've played... I suppose it's more accurate to say I finished Yakuza Kiwami 2. Love the Yakuza games. Came into them in 2015, roundabout. Thanks to a guy called Hyperbit Hero, his videos. He did a series of videos on them, and I mean, it was sort of the thing I was looking for, something sort of modern but RPG-ish in a sense. Right. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take the hit there. Oh! Are you kidding me? Let's play a curse at work. I mean, I don't know, maybe there are rings back there, I wasn't paying attention. I should have been paying attention because, you know, I marathon these games every New Year, so... Oh no, there wasn't. Yeah, Kiwami 2, again, you know, I kind of recommend people get the PlayStation 2 if they can get their hands on it. Or the PlayStation 2 version, I should say. But if you can't, then... Or, you know, if you're just somebody like me who wants to own everything Yakuza based, yeah, get it. A lot of it is, it's sort of the game that Yakuza 6, I think, should have been. Because Yakuza 6 was very obviously incomplete in terms of building Kamurocho. I mean, it's still a decent enough game. It's felt a bit like a... Well, it sort of felt like Yakuza 3. In a sense, you know, I think you even had Rikia's voice actor come back for that as one character. But yeah, let's hope that Kiryu gets his not so much happy ending, but peaceful ending. And hopefully Yakuza 7 is good. If it is true that the new area is 3 times the size of Kamurocho, I say bring it on. You know, that'll be fun to see. Well, similar to Yakuza, I also played through Judgment. Which again, fun game. You know, it's kind of odd that it has an English dub. I didn't play the English dub because, you know, it's one of those that I think, you know, it's Japanese actors playing in a Japanese thing. I think it's a bit... I mean, you know, if you do prefer to play in English, then you do you, but... You know, again, that was a fun enough game. Got a decent amount of mileage out of it. I've never been able to get 100% completion on any of them. Just because some of the stuff you know, I don't play shogi or mahjong, read upon, I don't know. Yeah, should I call it mahjong or read upon? I mean, I'm only going to call it read upon because of Suikoden 4. A game that you should only play so you can get the save bonuses for Suikoden Tactics, by the way. Of course, I say that, but I'm actually kind of interested in replaying all of the Suikoden games again. So that might be a thing I do in the next year. Right, Emerald. Focus time. I am totally going to fail this. Just watch. No, you don't. Or is this another one where you can just press nothing and actually get through it? I'm not going to try it. Sonic? Oh, maybe it is. Yeah. Someone at Sonic Retro, please watch this and confirm it for me. I'm gonna do it. Let's find out. Tension building. Oh, I'm gonna roll over it, that's what's gonna happen. Nope. Ugh. No, you don't. Riveting commentary, eh? And I got it. Well, there we go. 3 emeralds. I'm no Sauron Lionheart. Nobody knows who Sauron Lionheart is. Let's just say it was from a time where it was a big deal to get to 10,000 subscribers, let alone 100,000, which is the verified. What else did I do with Zelda? Ocarina of Time. You know, that still has a place in my memory. That's still something I can go back to every now and then. I actually did, it was called the Lord of the Rings Challenge. It was something Maxwell Adams did. Which was, he put the Lord of the Rings extended trilogy on and saw how far he could get with it. He got relatively far. I think he got to the Fire Temple, did the Ice Cave. Of course, he was playing Master Quest, so I played the original. Or original 3DS, if you like. Yeah, I got to Gerudo Fortress. But I couldn't find that 4th carpenter. Yeah, there's another reference I could make, but I'm not gonna, but... because that game was terrible. Ah, shield. There we go. I am not doing a face reveal, because that would... yeah, you don't need to see my face. I mean, I'm not saying that my face isn't out there online, it probably is. But at the same time, you know, I don't want to spoil the illusion. I mean, hell, there's potentially people watching this who know what I look like anyway, because they're the same people I mentioned, the same friends who I connected back with. You know, I do appreciate being able to see them again. I appreciate people who put up with me on Twitch streams. I sound insufferable, don't I? I mean, hopefully I'm not, but... well... you know, I'm sure that everybody's got their you know, limits with some people. What else? Played through Knights of the Old Republic just before Christmas. Finished that sort of around Christmas Day, Boxing Day. Oh, Emerald number 6. Let's see if I can get this one, eh? It's another one where you just drop. Well, not drop, but can be a bit awkward to grab. See, this is why I need a computer that can actually stream, because then you could yell at me and my incompetence in real time. Going all over again. Help. Help. Or maybe not help, but... yeah, super focused. Don't want to mess up. And I didn't. There we go, 4 emeralds. Maybe I should have done the easy mode that Doc Future did. Just overlay some more jazz. Because I actually have that jazz track he used. Well, jazz track, jazz medley, I guess. Oops. Sonic 2 Special Edition was a good thing. It's a pity the quality's not so great now, and you know, with how copyright happy people are, you know, it would never, they'd probably never be able to upload it to YouTube and not get mass flagged by everything. Because I actually kind of had an idea for doing a similar thing with Mario 3, because that's another one that's got, oops, it's got quite a lot of baggage and unused stuff, so that could be fun to just make and make fun of. Because of course you've got all the cartoon tie-ins, you've got various remakes, the E-cards, the unused levels, the, you know, all of that. One thing I'd actually planned to do with Red Silvers was, because he was doing a Let's Play of Mario 3, I don't think he's doing it now, I think he might go back to it, I don't know. Yeah, you tell me if you're watching, Red. But I actually put together a video of the unused Mario 3 levels, and I was going to talk him through playing them. Yeah, because they're kind of interesting. Some of them are pretty obviously only parts of levels, some of them are... I'm fully aware that you can die if you get squashed there. Well, that's a bit redundant. You can die if you're not careful at that bit. Hit detection, eh? But it was going to just be me going through the levels, showing off, for some reason, the massive amounts of variants on 1.6. Well, massive, I think. I think there's, what, 4 or 5 versions of it? I still have the video unlisted on my channel, actually. So, you know, if that ever does take off, then... yeah, we'll find out. Well, God. Don't do that. Nope. Not allowing me, are you? There we go. So I know where this is. This is the boss. So yeah, with this, like I say, I marathoned this Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles, so maybe I will do Sonic 2 next year, Sonic 3 and Knuckles the year after. 2, 3. Kind of trick him out, because he sort of flies just low enough that you can... Oh, put myself in a bad position here, I think. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, I only counted 7 there. Maybe I... Yeah, maybe I should go back through the thing and count again. What else? Yeah, Knights of the Old Republic. I was playing through that because I figured, you know, I sort of dropped off after Force Awakens. It just wasn't keeping me interested. But I know, you know, I'm not part of any of this fandom menace or anything. I follow it because, you know, it's interesting to follow drama like that. Just try not to be part of it. And, yeah. Knights of the Old Republic is good. I enjoy it a lot. And I got gifted Knights of the Old Republic 2, so... Probably won't play it straight away, but we'll see how it goes when I play it. I mean, I had Knights of the Old Republic for years. I bought it for pennies. Something like 2011. And yeah, it just sat on the Steam library. Because I mean, I think everybody does that. With Steam libraries, massive backlogs. Yeah, Labyrinth Zone. Everyone's favourite zone. Because you move slow and you have horrible, scary music. Well, the funny thing is, I associate that more with the two-player in Sonic 2, because they use that as... Look, for anyone who doesn't know about Sonic 2's two-player, it's kind of a race to the finish. One of you plays Sonic, the other plays Tails, and after one player's gotten over the finish line, the other has 60 seconds to get across the finish line themselves. And if your time starts to run out, you end up going on... You end up having the scary countdown music. And then you get stuck in the Carnival Night barrel, I guess. Well, no, you don't. So I also played Bloodstained Ritual of the Night as well, because I do love my Castlevanias. I think I've sort of established that, because I do mention Castlevania a fair bit in my Lupin reviews, and I'm fairly sure that Castlevania's developers were fans of Lupin. Both classic and Metroidvania designers. And again, you have Shovel Knighting, because Shovel Knight seems to be Kickstarter's mascot. Or Kickstarter's gaming mascot, I suppose. Now, can I hang on to the 50 rings? Let's find out. Well, Proto Grounder there didn't get me. Yeah, I'm not sure of the actual name, I'm just calling it Proto Grounder. Orbinauts. And those, I don't like those. What else? Other Zelda stuff. Link to the Past still holds up. I mean, the first one I played was the first Zelda, but Link to the Past was the first one I actually finished. And I think this is the end of the level. Yes, there we go. I've never been able to determine what those point thingies are. Like, how do you get them, or whatever. Sort of hold my breath, because yeah, ugh. This is a very stressful Chaos Emerald. Yeah, no commentary because I'm gonna concentrate. Just like that silly idea for a mechanic in Metroid Other M. I mean, that's something I've actually been considering doing, just a plot analysis of Metroid Other M. Because, I mean, there's a lot of talk about Samus's mischaracterization. Then, yeah, it's valid, I'd say. I know there's people who enjoy it, but, you know... Oh, Emerald Get. But yeah, it's just something I've considered doing. Because, I mean... You know, I have problems with Metroid Other M besides just Samus's characterization in the story, but you know, doing a proper plot breakdown could be interesting to do. You know, sort of ask the questions that it raises and see if it actually answers any of them. Because I'm sure it's got to answer at least some stuff. I mean, I think one plot point I actually did like, let's actually be positive about Metroid Other M, is you know, it confirms the idea that the last Metroid was going to become the Metroid Queen. But really the problem with that game is... Well, the problem with the narrative in that game is it over-explains a lot of stuff that doesn't need it and under-explains a lot of stuff that does. Yeah, because I'm sure everybody needs to know about the thumbs up. You know, I'm just going to be I'm going to end up just giving away the entire analysis of this potential video. Ooh, scary music, I don't know. What else have I been playing? Gurumin: A Monstrous Adventure. Again, something I picked up because I kind of like the aesthetic of it. I'm a versatile gamer. I've got, you know, stuff like Bloodstained, Knights of the Old Republic, Yakuza, and then a game about a girl who travels around a monster world and helps collect their furniture. But I mean, sort of my formative years, I guess you could call them, were the N64 PlayStation. I mean, yeah, I grew up in Super Nintendo Mega Drive era, which, you know, it was an interesting time, the 90s, for games. But I kind of like the aesthetic of Guramin from what I saw of it, so I picked it up, and it very much is one of those N64 PlayStation 1 era games with, and I mean that in the good and the bad, to be honest. I mean, it's decent enough as a game. I was kind of expecting a bit more interconnected areas adventure, sort of like Mystical Ninja. But, you know, what I've got is a good enough game, I think. Orbinauts. Oof, that was close. Well, that's 4, yes it is. And extra life. But hey, I've got 3 whole levels in which to hold on to 50 rings. And one of them is Starlight Zone Act 2. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure I can get 50 rings in that one. Probably die because, well, bottomless pits are a thing in that. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I just want to hold on to the rings, even though I think it's the end of the level. Oh. You know, the night of the Master Quest Let's Play, I actually did go through and watch all of that again. Or, I don't know, watch. Background noise. I think a lot of Let's Plays I tend to have as background noise nowadays. Which isn't really a knock against them, it's just that I'm doing other stuff. Whether it's making the videos or playing a game or something. No, I do not want to go down to the goal area. One day I'll memorise the entire layout of all 6 of these. That will not be this day though. This day will be the day that I get all of the Chaos Emeralds. There you go. So now I can just play through as leisurely as I want. I mean, I've been playing through leisurely anyway. I've got plenty of continues, plenty of lives. I'm going to use the cheat to get through Labyrinth Zone Act 4. Or Scrap Brain Zone Act 3, if you want to call it that. What else? I've said about it. Metroid Other M as a plot analysis. I would also like to possibly do a few other anime that I like. Oh, that was good. I'd like to go through Slayers. I've seen the first series. I've got all of them on DVD apart from the movies. I'm pretty sure I could get the movies if I knew where to look. I mean, for a long time the movies were the only thing actually available in the UK. That's kind of a reverse, where you can get the series, but the movies had a bit of trouble getting the... Oh, wait, I do want to go down there, don't I? Oh. What I want is to not hit the spikes and avoid that fish. Why are there two bubbles there? I mean, I know there's playing cautious, but I've got to say that, and I make use of both bubbles anyway. Yeah, Slayers. Yeah, that's a fun enough series. Very catchy opening. Or at least the first one is. I'm not too sure about the others. Am I gonna drown? Am I gonna drown? Yes, I am. And it was right there. Oh well. Yeah, possibly Martian Success in Adesco. It's been ages since I've seen that. But again, I enjoyed that one. It's pretty much relegated to Super Robot Wars games nowadays. Even though I think there was talks of reviving... Oh, thank you, fish. I think there actually was some talk of reviving it a couple of years back, but then that sort of fell through. I don't remember where I read it, and honestly, the site I read it on is probably long dead by now. I mean, hey, maybe I could do a Suikoden retrospective, seeing as I've been playing them. I was really annoyed when, for the longest time, 3 didn't get a European release, and then finally it got one courtesy of PlayStation Network, PlayStation 3. But I was able to get every volume of the manga, which was a bit of a shock. Partly due to a comic shop back where I used to live, and partly one which Red Dwarf made famous right as it went out of business, called They Walk Among Us, which featured in Back to Earth. Yeah. On the note of Red Dwarf, I actually have Hattie Hayridge's autograph. Yeah, apparently a computer head can... Well, no, I probably shouldn't do... Oh, well, you know, it's a sci-fi joke, it's... Ha ha ha. But she was nice. I had a good chat with her. You know, I do recommend anybody who actually gets a chance, yeah, chat with them. Chat with the cast if you can. Well, you know, don't annoy them with inane things. Like I'm sure I would. Oh well, how about the props? How about all of the crazy props? I mean, that's the thing with Red Dwarf. It was clearly low budget, but they did put a lot of effort into prop and set design. I can kind of appreciate that. I don't think I'm at the boss. Oh, that is not where I wanted to go. I thought there was a shield there. That was there. For the record, if anyone actually is able to get 8 hits on this boss, then, you know, my hat goes off to you. I don't wear a hat, but it goes off to you anyway. Right. Yeah, no, quiet again because I kind of need to focus. And not get hit, thanks. Yes, I know. 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! Look at that. Yeah. I suppose another thing I'd like to do is the One Piece movies. Not One Piece the series, God. That would be... I'd be dead before I got to the Grand... Well, no, I wouldn't be dead before I got to the Grand Line. I'd get to the Grand Line. I wouldn't get to the halfway point of the Grand Line. It's a bit difficult to do something like that because it's serialised. You've always got... I mean, I don't know, maybe I could do it arc by arc if I did do it. Hypothetical. Anyway, I think the movies would be more... I always die there. Movies would be more interesting because... You know, it's somebody else's take on these characters. And I'd probably also do the original OVA as well. Original OVA. Yeah, I'll just get my PIN number. And pay money for the original OVA. Stop, 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 stop. It's kind of funny playing this. Well, I mean, years later I'm used to it, but you know, a lot of people who played this in the UK played it PAL, and they played it with the in 50 Hz mode, so the music was completely slowed down. Actually, it does make a lot of tracks quite chilled out, honestly. I'm not so fussed about losing rings, I just don't want to fall in the pit. It's one thing about this area is there's a lot of pitfalls. What else? Sorry, I'm not a very interesting person. You know, I talk about video games, I talk about movies, and I complain and riff. I'm riveting, aren't I? Oh, and I talk about 50-year-old anime. Kind of crazy to think about that. I mentioned it in the comment for the pilot video, but I actually finished that about a month in advance of when I uploaded it, and yeah, then I learned Monkey Punch died. Like maybe an hour after I'd actually finished working on the video. It's kind of humbling. Well, humbling. Humblet, is that right? I don't know if that's the right word for it. It's definitely something that makes you think, though. Hopefully that first movie is going to be good. And hopefully we actually get a resolution to the Takeshi Koike movie saga. Because they seem to be building to something. I don't know what, but something is going on there. Be careful. Yeah, Suikoden, I'd like to play those again. Even for as much as I bash it. You know, I'm not expecting it to be good, I'm just sort of expecting to go through it. Maybe even go through the visual novels as well. Well, no, I will go through the visual novels, what am I saying? Strange to think that, you know, I mean, it took 15, 20 years, but visual novels actually are taking off thanks to the likes of Steins Gate, Danganronpa, and so on. Yeah. I mean, I'm not expecting the Suikoden visual novels to be released because, you know, that'd be very wishful thinking. That always trips me up. That particular I don't know what it is. Weird hit detection, I guess. Probably hearing my buttons clicking. Yeah, kind of also want to play the Paper Mario games again. Just because, again, it's been a few years since I've played them. Maybe not Sticker Star. And Colour Splash is right, I don't even own Colour Splash. It's kind of scary to think that the same person behind Sticker Star and Colour Splash was also the person behind Metroid Prime Federation Force. Which, you know, I just watched a Let's Play of it. Seemed pretty much exactly the game that I thought it was going to be. I kind of wish I could find the tweet that said it did so badly that Star Fox Zero looked like it sold well in comparison. Which, I mean, you know, harsh, but I guess it kind of sends a message, you know. We play a Metroid game, you want to play as Samus, not as Federation Trooper 52963. I'm sure someone in the comments is going to say, poor old 52963, what did he ever do to you? Well, he starred in Federation Force, that's what he did. Whoops. That was clever. Yeah, I also don't... You know, I don't think I even got past the first chapter of Sticker Star. Just because it was that unriveting. I'm not sure I'll go through Super Paper Mario yet either. It's not a bad game, but it's not really... I don't know, the controls... Not the controls, the game itself just didn't really interest me, I guess. Because I'm a negative Nancy. You gotta know this about me. But definitely the N64 one, definitely Thousand Year Door. I think stuff in 2020 as well. What would I like to play? I'd like to finally get around to Witcher 3. I mean, I've only played Witcher 2, but I enjoyed it. I'm sure people would yell at me because I'd be playing the console version, PS4 version. No, blasphemy, how dare you. But this laptop is very old, and you know, it's a miracle I can actually play anything on it. Ah, forget it, I won't go up there. Yeah, I have a thing where, you know, there's a lot of big games that come out that I just seem to... or games people talk about that just seem to fly under my radar for some reason or another. Like, I didn't even play Deus Ex until Human Revolution in... I think around 2012, actually. And I didn't play the original until 2015. But it's one that I knew about. It's one that I often heard people talking about. And when I played it, yeah, I liked it. Very good game. Another one I'd very highly recommend. Spawn in, don't I? Not fall down there. Evidently there's a spring down there, but you know, I'm not going to run the risk. Nope, didn't make it. Nope, and I died. Good old Clockwork Zone, eh? Yeah, another one was Hitman. And the first time I played it was actually Hitman Absolution, thanks to Xbox Live Games with Gold. It was okay. I can sort of see why people complained about it being quite A to B in terms of playing it, and then now having played... Are you not going to spawn then? Having played the previous games, so 2 Contracts and Blood Money. God, I also saw the film as well this year. Well, the second film. Oh, that was bad. Yeah, I don't know why they don't just adapt Hitman 2 into a film. Or the original Hitman 2, I know there's... The, That's not a reboot, is it? It's still a sequel, but... The Hitman 2 that's on current consoles. Yeah, I don't care, take the hit. Nope, fall through. Oh, that lasted long, didn't it? Let's see if I can not trip up. And I'm going to trip up, aren't I? But yeah, I mean, that pretty much has a decent enough plot. You've got a priest who gets kidnapped, so it's up to 47 to go and rescue him. And perform hits along the way, why not? I mean, I'm not saying actually adapt it as that, because, well, you know, video game movies and all of that. Let's be cautious, let's be cautious. Yay! There we go. Is it up or down? I forget. That's up. Okay. Let's hope the next one goes a bit more smoothly, yeah? But yeah, adapt Silent Assassin as a film. You know, it's just compelling enough that you could get away with the good adaptation of it. Yeah, I'm sort of expected to play certain franchises as a gamer. Well, not expected. I don't think any of my friends expect me to play certain games. It's just the ones that everybody talks about. So, for example, Assassin's Creed or something. I've only ever played the first one of that. Even that was about 5 years ago now. Seems to be popular among women, that one. Like, a lot of women I know seem to play Assassin's Creed. Is that stereotypical? I don't know. Whoosh. Go. Whoosh. Go. Yeah, get the pattern down. I'll fall through, but I'll get some rings out of it, so that's not too bad. Not that hanging on to rings really does much, but... Oh, come on, Luke, you'll get there. I think there's button delay in this. I can't even jump down a pit and die. No, there we go, there we go. Back on track. Yeah. There's another Mario game I could play, is 3D World. Maybe do another run of that and see if I can get a bit closer to that. I don't know the name of it now. The perfect run level, I guess you call it. Similar to the perfect run in Mario Galaxy 2. Which I did that one, so I do not need to do that again. Because if I had capture software, somebody would be, oh Luke, can you do a Let's Play of Super Mario Galaxy 2 and actually play through it and do the perfect run, and what does I spend about 5 hours? 5 hours on it. Nightmare. Yeah. I guess I'd like to do a few more Let's Plays as well at some point. just finding co-commentators, because, well, I mean, if you've made it this far, then I salute you. Because as you can tell, I'm not a very compelling person to talk about, but, you know, I'd like to do some Let's Plays of games that I enjoyed back in the day. Such as, well, quite a few Game Boy games, actually. If you're hearing creaking, it's my chair, I swear. Leather chair, or mock leather, I suppose. Oops. Yeah, like the Game Boy Donkey Kong. I saw that James Rolfe had done that. Yeah, that's a good game. I'm sure there's people who've done Let's Plays of it, but seeing an actual... Well, doing a Let's Play of it myself just to show it off, because, you know, it's something I played a lot. That'd be fun to do. Same for Wario Land. You know, just to... Again, Game Boy game, it'd just be funny to go through that and... Because it's been a while since I played that. Last time I played that was a few years ago, having not played it for several years prior to that. And I still managed to get 100% on... Oh, brilliant, I died. I died on the shortcut. That's fantastic. Yeah, Wario Land, I managed to get 100% on that. Despite having not played it for several years prior to that. I don't know if I do Wario Land 2, I have actually finished it, but that is kind of a different beast of a game. Still a great game, honestly, but you know, it's one you've got to plan out, I think. Know the routes, know the levels. Still remember the funniest thing where I'd put the controller down to do something else on the first level, and then the level complete music starts up, and you know, that's just a whole new route in itself. Oh, thanks. But hey, here we are at the final zone. So, yeah. For anyone who has made it this far, congratulations to you, I suppose. Yeah, we're playing what I call the chicken method. So, going all the way to the right here and just praying that I can actually hit him. Three times in a row there, that does not happen. Or it doesn't happen to me anyway. Oh, there we go, there he is, he's over there now. Yeah, I mean, this is all there is to this boss. You just go to the right, jump out the way of the electric balls, and pray that he comes over to the right. Yeah, what else would I like to play? Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I picked that up for cheap on Steam. I'm probably going to need to do a bunch of like patches and researching slabs to make that stable, but yeah, I can do. I'm sure I can manage. Because everybody says how good that game is, and yeah, it sort of goes back to my thing of games I've heard about but not played. But hey, there we go. Finished. Give them a whack, because, you know, why not? And there we go. That is my playthrough of Sonic 1. And I got all the Chaos Emeralds. If I do it for Sonic 2, I don't know if I will get all of them in that. Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I do have a method to playing that, which you will see if and when I get to it. Yeah, cue the medley. I love credits medleys, you know. I mean, it may be a bit of a lazy way to do things, but, you know, it's nice to have that music to listen back on and just remix into a bit of a medley. I think a few... I don't know where I was going with that, sorry. So yeah, 2020. Let's hope it's a good one, eh? So yeah. Everybody who watched this, thank you for watching. Anyone who's new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Anyone who's here and knows me for the Lupin reviews, I'll be back on them in January. We'll be on the usual schedule of 2 a month. I think it's good to not go overboard on you just making too many videos, because, you know, I don't want, you know, anyone watching this, I don't want you to go and feel like you have to make a video a day or a video every 2 days just to keep the thing. That's not healthy, you know. Your mental health comes first. Remember that. And here we go. Tupac lives. Yep, thanks for watching, everybody. And I'll see you back on the Lupin reviews and possibly some more Let's Plays. Until then.